Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Zems, and welcome to a game called What Remains of Edith Finch. This game was recommended to me by you guys. I looked it up. It just says it's about a girl trying to figure out what happened to the rest of her family. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Zems, and welcome to the Crow's Nest. All right, let's open this book and see what happens.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house.
Okay. I thought she was going to finish reading the rest of it, but she didn't. So, can I run? I can't run. So we're just going to have to, oops. We're just going to have to walk there.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Yo, what kind of house is that? Look like a tree house or something. Like they just made that up or something. Oh, no, wait. Gotta learn these controls. Okay.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
So they're on the verge of getting evicted, I guess.
I haven't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Get that. Oh, wow, the words fell on the ground. That's pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it's telling the story as we go along.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Is it down this way? Or is this the wrong way? Because I've seen two paths, but I don't know which one goes right up to the house and which one it takes me somewhere else. But we're going to find out. Hopefully it's not one of those games where your decisions or something.
Is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, so I did pick the right one.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
Yeah, I wouldn't live out here. It's too much woods. I like the peace and quiet aspect of it, but that's about it. It says somebody's missing. Didn't see who that was. They got a basketball court too? They was out here hooping. My girl Edith was out here breaking ankles when she was a kid. There it is. Yo, look at this.
The house was exactly like I remembered it. The way I'd been dreaming about it.
Yo, I don't know. I want to know who lived on the top floor, because it definitely couldn't be me. This is like some kid's imagination or something. There's no way.
The house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Yeah, I can see it. I feel the same way just by looking at it, so we're in this together.
Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were.
17.
I was afraid of the house.
Afraid of it? What's wrong with it? Oh, man, I don't even know if this is a horror game or like a regular game.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Uh-oh. What are we looking for?
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Oh, somebody had to be assisted to go up the stairs. So our parents may have, actually, as they got older, they probably needed to use the little stair climber thing in order to help them go up the stairs, because they probably got to the point where their body wasn't allowing them to, function normally. So, we're going to go around the back, if there is a back side right here, and then go from there. Let's try this door. The doggy door. There we go.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
That scared me a little bit. I'm not going to hold you. I thought it was like a blue glob monster for some reason. I'm still traumatized from the last gameplay. Can't trust nothing these days. All right.
For the first time in years.
2010. So there was Eddie, Don, Lewis, Milton, and Edith. They had their own little coat racks. That's pretty cool.
I felt like I was home.
I like this kitchen though. What do you call that? Where you have the pans on it, you could spin the pans around and grab them?
Instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
So that must be, okay, that's Eddie, Lewis, Don. Oh, never mind. That's not all of them. That's just their names on the picture. December 27, 1988 to November 21st, 2010, Lewis Finch. Son of Don. Chinese
like how only
takeout?
one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Yo, Chinese is fire though. Chinese has so many options you can choose from. I love me some Chinese food.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Yeah, Molly probably was in heaven eating all that tuna. Is that
The
blood
table
or?
was still a wreck from the night we left.
Yo,
It
Eddie
was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
So Eddie was the one. It wasn't the parents. Maybe it was our brother. You got the oxygen tank and everything.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Oh, it was Edie, not Eddie's. Edie. So her great grandmother Edie was the one. So Edie was living here. Okay, so we're just getting it down. I'm gonna make mistakes along the way, but we're just trying to learn everybody. So Edie is the great grandmother that needed assistance
Nothing in the
and
house
stuff.
looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
A smile with too many teeth. That is kind of a weird analogy, you know. Barbara.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Hold on, it says like a
Mom
key right
always
here.
told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
They out of the basement. What's in the basement? What the heck? Yo, something's going on already with this little freaky house. What's supposed to be?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
What? What do you mean every Finch that ever lived is buried in the library? That's, yeah, okay,
After
I
Milton
see what this
disappeared,
is.
Mom sealed up all the bedrooms.
So his mom went
Then Edie
crazy.
retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So it was a family war going on in the household? What the heck is...
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Yo, this is a fire room.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
So yeah, people just start losing their mind once people start
Lewis told
passing
me there
away.
were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Is this the key to this? A key to unlock the book? 20,000 leagues under the
Turns
sea.
out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Being afraid of? What is going on? I am so lost right now. It seemed like a peaceful little family, but they're starting to get like...
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan.
So Milton went missing, Mom went crazy, start sealing up the doors. Grandma retaliated and started drilling
I had no idea
peepholes.
what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I don't know where all this is going to lead, but we can look around, see if we see
I
anything.
grew up
We
looking
had
at
a hamster?
Molly's room through the peephole.
Looking
Molly's
through,
gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
it had like a little house in the drawer port. That's funny. This is Molly's room. So we can't go in there. I don't see no peephole. She said something about a peephole, but I don't see anything.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Step behind a painting. Okay, is that like a secret for code word for like step into it? Yeah, that's a big jellyfish. And here she is. That's Molly. This is Molly's diary. What is this?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
What do you mean you looked around for something to eat? What is that?
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
No. Oh man, what you guys got me playing, bro? Dang it. Bro, it's about to be some sad stuff, ain't it? I could just feel it now. Eating gerbil food. The gerbil food was right, the carol right next to gerbil droppings, bro. There's no way. if I go into the toilet, bro, I'm ending it right now.
Eating and eating.
I'm not going in the
I ate
toilet.
a lot of things that night.
That's not even real food, is it? Bro, I'm not even. Thank you. I was not trying to do that.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
There's chains on the window.
And suddenly, I was a cat.
Wait, what? Boy, that's you. You about to cook,
I tried
bird?
to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Come here, you. I'm hungry. Hey, where did? All right, hold on. Wait a minute. What we doing? What we doing? Yo, cats really living like this? Hey, yo. There's bird's nests right up there. So let's follow the Christmas lights. There's Christmas lights right here. So follow these, and then make our way up. Yo, this is dope. Yo, cats be living on the wild side, huh? There we go. Well, you're going to have to come back.
The babies were all gone.
Aw, dang it. I thought we was about to get ourselves a meal. So let's go back. Follow the bird. The bird is taking us somewhere. So I'm confused. This might have been a dream.
I almost got her.
Or maybe she was like so deprived of food that she just had to pretend. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute.
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Nice.
I gobbled her up,
Nice.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Little teeth nibbling in the grass. Are we really about to play as an owl? Oh, word? Okay, so we're looking for our next meal. The first one got bodied. So now we're looking for the second meal. I don't know how we swoop down or something. Okay.
Rabbits.
Where? I see him. I see him. We're swooping down. Mayday. Coming in. Yeah, this is a low-key be a good idea.
His face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
Something bigger. What's bigger than that? That's gonna be out here. Maybe like a deer or something? A fox, maybe? But I don't know. What can owls take down?
A
Owls
mama
are
rabbit.
where? A mama rabbit. I hear somebody nibbling. Where's she at? Where's mama rabbit at? Here it is. I think I see it. I think I see it. Coming in hot. Got it. Cause I'm really out here.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
A shark out in the woods? Oh, bro, we're cooked. What the? What are we supposed to do with a shark in the middle of the woods? Unless it's like some water down there at the ocean. We just got to keep tumbling our way down. Fish are friends, not food.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean.
There we go.
Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Oh, this is sick, bro. They need to make a game where you can play as an animal. That would be pretty dope. Oh, man. No way. Wait a minute. Sharks eat people, bro. Wait, is that a ship? What's a ship right there? It says something over there. It's a fish right here.
I
There we
wanted
go.
fat, juicy seals.
We got you one, girl. And I missed. You only get bursts of speed, so we're going to do like 2 more. There we go. Come on, he juked me last time. Can you wait for it? Now. Got him.
off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh, wait, I get it now. She's imagining eating because her mom didn't feed her, bro. Okay, it's starting to click. I'm a little bit slow, but I'm starting to kind of understand it. She became the cat and pretend to get food. Became the owl, pretend to get food. Because her mom didn't feed her.
I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
I'm an octopus? The octopus are extremely
Now I was a
intelligent.
monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
Oh, a monster. Never mind. I thought I was an octopus. So maybe her cravings got more intense the more she went on without eating? Or is that too far-fetched to say? Because now we went from something like
big,
inanimate objects.
real quiet.
I don't know what's going on, but hey, go up the stairs, go up the stairs. There we go. Gotta learn how to control this tentacle. All right, going upstairs. I think we might be going to the main hall.
Stop, but also I didn't.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. Was the mom schizophrenic or something? Like, what's going on right now? He was singing A Drunken Sailor. Well, she's cooked. One more. Is that why? Is this going to be the ship that's going to be underneath the ocean that we seen earlier? Oh, never mind. He's outside somewhere. We got to wrap back around and go outside. Turn around, hit that corner. There we go.
As passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
What's more did you have to have from a seal to a bird to people? Like, what's more?
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Went into an old pipe. Okay. This game just throws you in there, so you kind of like left trying to figure out what it is. Is this a... No way. She was in the toilet. No way she ate something out the toilet. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's keep going and
I got closer
exploring.
and closer.
Wait, was it the gerbil? What's the light under the bed? Let's go towards the light first. And then we can try to see from there.
All of my stomach started growling.
All your stomachs.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
What? Yo, what kind of freaky game is this? Bro, I'm so lost right now. I don't even know how to react. Was that...
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. So we got Molly written on there. We have Edith at the top right there. So next is Barbara. The only thing I seen from Barbara was that little what is that noise? Wait, did this open? I know this, I'm not tripping. No, I came from that way. So the gerbil, Molly. So let's go
I
to...
can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
I hope you mean that in a good way. Did you check under the bed? I seen a flashlight under the bed earlier when we were doing that one thing. I hear the cat. Oh, the window. It's the window right here. I know I was hearing a cat. At least the cat's still alive. So she wasn't dreaming about
This
the cat.
will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie
Yo,
would
this is-
have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past.
Yo, this would be a cool
So,
spot to
When
kick
we
it.
adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
It's nice. she was the one that named the cat Molly to replace Molly. It's insane. All right, let's go inside the window. This must be Edie's room.
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
All right, what is this? Her husband?
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
Dang. So they like she drew him on like a wood stump or something. That's cool. I didn't know you can do that.
Her room was like a museum.
Yeah, she got all the hands of the grandchildren and everything. Yeah, she was really in love with all the grandchildren and stuff. So I think maybe Edie was trying to protect the kids, and our mom was just being weird and out of pocket. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
Curse? What kind of curse?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
That boy put his whole
But
house on
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
40-foot wave
Odin's
is crazy.
daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
So what is this curse?
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
So Odin was the first one to die.
His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Daughter Edie. Okay, so Odin's daughter Edie. Okay, so that's when our grandmother when she was younger. All right, well, I mean, that's a cool little story, but I mean, it doesn't tell us anything really.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Yeah, Odin must have did something, or somebody before Odin did something, because why would they mean curse? For their known for their fortune and misfortune. Why would they be known as misfortune? Can I put that little gnome thing up? No? All right, cool. Let's look back around the other side of the room.
Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones.
Used to knit too. Man, grandmas and grandpas be putting in work for the grandchildren, bro. I tell
Edie
you.
gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
Oh man, I mean, it's not. Maybe it's real. She don't want you going in the basement.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
Edith Jr.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Sven. That's how you say it. Sven. Built 1937. We did this already, no?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
70-year-old woman refuses to evacuate because of a little forest fire. Yeah, I'm telling you, Edie was her, bro. Edie was that woman. I didn't even meet her fully, but she definitely was out here putting in work. Look at this dude. He got killed by the dragon of the slide he was building.
Even in her 90s. Sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
The mom doesn't even look like she's smiling, really. Look like she's forced to be in the picture. And she's kind of like not even, you know, like wrapped around Edie like Edith is. So that's a little red flag right there. Yeah, what in the world? This girl loved pink, I guess.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife, Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Sam's
It
first
was a
wife.
pretty big trace.
Yeah. Can someone? Have you ever seen somebody that's like that obsessed with pink? That's insane. Pink everything is wild. What is this? A key? Does this key unlock this? Or do I have to another key? There's a secret in this bathroom. Okay, so this key unlocks all the keys. Or unlocks all the locks to the books.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Okay. So they're looking at the cabinet and it's like the book right there. So the one's the book and the other might
It's
be in the
the
cabinet.
last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard.
Yo, this is dope.
It's hidden in this book.
What? This little weird little game. Okay.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. he never put it down.
Became pretty much like a photographer. That must be Sam right here then? Make sure I'm not missing anything with these games. I think it might be important, especially to document that in our little book. What is that noise? Something's in here. Or that's the wind blowing. I heard something. This is cool. Port Calvin? What is that noise? I don't like that. Okay. Look around, see if anything we can grab. This little rope
I knew
right
Grandpa
here.
Sam had a twin. And then he never talked about him.
He never talked about his twin. So how many people were staying in this house? That's what I'm trying to
I guess
figure
my
out.
grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
I guess they just kept passing the house down from generation to generation. But this is a cool house concept or idea they got going on.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
When he made up his mind, that was it. Okay, so he just got to swing. Why he swinging like that with one foot? Oh, you got to do both of them.
My brother
There we
said
go.
he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't.
Barbara's funeral.
Calvin always wanted to fly.
Calvin, okay. So wait a minute. Barbara's the mom, right? Yeah, there's so many names. So Sam is the
But that
Calvin
day-
are twins.
He finally made up his mind to do it.
Do what?
I told him going around was impossible.
Yo, he going crazy high, ain't he? My stomach used to start turning when I used to do
Maybe
swings
if I
like
hadn't
that.
said that.
Bro, what the?
I'm not gonna tell you again.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Picked up what?
then maybe he'd still be here.
I want to slow down a little
But I
bit.
doubt it.
Yo, he's going too
I
dang
think he'd
high.
already made up his mind.
Why would you put a swing set up here?
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Bro's making my stomach drop right now. Am I about to do a loop-de-loop?
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
I'm so confused. Did he
Calvin's
really?
story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I don't. It's like the story seems so peaceful, but then it seems like dark. I don't know which one to believe. Did he really fly off the cliff and die? Did Molly actually starve to death? Like, I am so confused right now. This is probably
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
okay. That's why the little red rope thing was right there. Yo, poor Calvin, man. Gee whiz, can I put the thing back up?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
He never set foot in the room again after his twin brother. You know what I mean? Like, you blame him? What was that? Oh, okay. Well, I would have never seen that. What the heck is this? Oh, it's another secret door. Yo, what kind of Indiana Jones stuff they got going on in here? See what's in this part of the house. Yo. So I guess as the Finches like replace
The
the
passages
home,
were a
the
pretty
more.
tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
So wait a minute, what's that down there? What is this? So I guess we can unlock it so that way if we got to come back, we can. But let me see what this is right here. I just want to see what's down on this side and we can go. Boy. So somebody was into film or cinematic type stuff. Well, who was the
Growing up-
actor?
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
Barbara Finch. So Barbara, Okay, she was a famous Finch for being in movies with Bigfoot or Sasquatch, whatever you want to call it, bro. If you move, bro, I'm taking you out. Dreadful
Of all the
stories.
stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Saved it. What happened to her? Ain't no way.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Please don't let this dude come to life. This is the only one I don't want to relive.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
So she was mad
Okay,
at.
I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
So that's how we do it.
Later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
So he got the even smacked him up.
Reached for the music box.
Okay. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, we're inside the comic.
Found the key. She listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Bro, if he hasn't been back in 20 minutes, you should know something's wrong. Bro. My jam.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
What are we doing? What we go? Bro, what you gonna do with a crutch? You see all this blood? Is it? Yo, who's all the? Bro, move these woods and stuff out the way. Get out of my house. Yo, what is it?
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr.
Hookman?
Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Get out my way. Move, get out my way. Where you at? Okay, let's go this way. It's like it's a lock-in freezer or something.
The fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh, wait a minute. Open it.
Oh dear!
Bro, are you serious? Boy. Right in his nose, boy.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She
Dang.
threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch?
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show.
Why she fall asleep?
Hours later,
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there?
Oh man,
Okay,
please.
I'm coming up.
I don't want
This
to
is a
play.
trick. You're dead, Walter.
Oh man, no way. Okay, well, at least we got a crutch. All right. They can't be playing this, bro. Can't take the game serious. This is. Boy, you seen that swing was ready though. Watch out. Check the corner. Check the corners. All right, where we at? All right, bro. Walt, I'm telling you, bro. I already broke your nose. I already broke what's his name's nose. I see that face. Bro, what is that red thing right there? Hold on. I see something right there. He think he's slick.
Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Captain Hook?
Barbara turned, saw the hook man, and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Bro, do something. There we go.
He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay,
Bro.
Barbara. There's got to be another way out of here.
Oh, it's me now. There's gotta be another way out of here. What's the other way out of here? The window? No, that's not it. That's not it. Bro, I'm about to die, bro. We're cooked. Oh, right here, right here.
Got to be jelly. Jam don't shake like that.
There we go.
She played her part beautifully.
Okay, cool. He broke down the window, or he broke down the door, maybe. All right, let's go. We out of here. Let's go. Oh, that's the window. That's the window. The window.
What about abandoning Walter? But
Oh, I
just
forgot.
didn't do it.
I forgot about Walter. Check under the bed, Barbara. Oh my goodness, bro. We gotta go back out this way. I'm about to take him out. Boy. Boy. Boy got rocked.
But she sensed the story might not be over yet.
No, it's not. You know what happens on these movies? You come downstairs, just when you think you won, you smacked him, you shot him, you did all that, and you come around the corner, dude gonna be gone. It never fails. In there playing this Michael Myers music. I told you. Where you at? Didn't I tell you? Where you at, bro? Come on, catch another one. Catch another crush to the head.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Bro, this is too well made. The hairs on my arm are standing up right now. Make sure he don't come up beside of me or anything. Watch the sides. Okay, we're good. We're good. That must be the police.
She heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
What do you mean? The knock was coming from in. Oh, we're cooked. 2 people?
Oh dear.
You better put that crutch to work.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
What do you mean?
She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time.
I told you to check under there.
Pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Bro, what is going on? So her fans killed her? They're obsessed with her, so they made a surprise party and they sacrificed her, I guess?
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was.
Okay.
Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I wouldn't call that a happy ending. So right now, Odin started the curse. Molly, mom wasn't feeding Molly, so she was starving, right? Barbara had a taste for stardom. She was a really popular star. She got older. They kind of like wore off of him, kind of like the dude from like Home Alone. Calvin was trying to fly. I guess he went too high on a swing and fell off the cliff. If I'm in the right ballpark, just let me know down in the comment section. If you gathered the same thing so far, I'm still kind of like lost a little bit, but hey, so far, I mean, this game is, if that's what it means, then I'm pretty sure this game is pretty cool. But if I'm just completely not even in the ballpark, then feel free to let me know down in the comment section. I have no problem with you guys saying, hey man, you're stupid, that's not what this is about. But
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, because the music box reminds you of poor Barbara in her ear. So I guess the text message, or not the text, well, the text on the screen lets you know where it is. So each person that died, their room gets sealed off in the peephole. Let's see what the peephole looks like when you're looking through it.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years, until America grew out of it.
That's how it is, man. You're loved 1 minute and then
Edie's
forgotten
father,
the
Odin,
next.
built the original house.
Edie's father, Odin. Okay, so Odin did something, bro. What did Odin do?
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Okay. Let's go upstairs.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
The third floor stairs the night we left. So I guess Mom was just trying to get out of here because this house was just bringing death. So Mom probably went crazy. And then Edie, right, hear me out. Edie, knowing that Odin built the house, she probably was like, no, it's family tradition. We're going to stay here.
It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Yeah.
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of.
I just want to look in all the peepholes. I know we got to go to the music box and see if we can go inside the basement.
My grandpa
but
Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Grandpa Sam. Then he enlisted at 18. So let's go down to the music box and take that key out and open the basement and see what's been down there. Because the mom has been trying to keep me out of the basement since I was a kid. So now that we know, we can go back and do that. So let's do that real quick. Keep turning it. There we go. Keep turning it. It's going to pop up. Keep turning. There we go. And just like that, finally, we're able to see what's been going down here. All right. Hopefully you guys are enjoying, man. If you made it this far, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and support the channel. We're close to 400, so I greatly appreciate it. Had a pool table. See, this house wouldn't be too bad if it just wasn't built weird and have a dark story behind it. I never knew how I felt about having a washer and dryer down in the basement. I couldn't do it. I've seen too many horror movies. So this is Finn's room. So let's check out Sven. That's a hard
Mom
word
said
to
the
say.
basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Another tetanus shot. Oh, because it was just so dirty, I guess. All right, well, we ain't seen anything. This must be the saw that what's-name cut his hand on the last one.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I can't see anything. There's no lights or nothing? Okay, now we're good. It's enough light to at least to operate and
I
get
thought
through.
maybe she was hiding presents.
Okay, she was hiding present. What she was hiding?
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that.
There's a generator in here? Bro, I cannot see anything right now. Oh, there we go. Oh, snap.
I
Yeah,
remember
better.
asking Mom once about where Walter had gone.
Bro, where else? Come on, where the rest of the lights? Come on, bro. Oh, there it is. I gotta hit the corner. Oh,
She
I'm just
said
making
after
sure.
Barbara died, he got as far away as he could.
After Barbara died, I don't blame him. I would have left after the swing accident, me personally. Alvin knows.
If
What
there's
is
a
this?
pattern in all these stories,
It is a pattern. It seemed like once people, they just reach this point to where they just not
I
happy
think
anymore.
it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah, I've noticed that. And if you have gotten far, and it's like you like suffered traumatically later on. This is Walter.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
Earthquake? Open your can of peaches, my boy. I love peaches.
But after a few days, I settled into a routine.
All right, which way am I supposed to turn this thing? Hold on, y'all. Oh, there it is.
That's what kept me sane.
There it is. Okay, I had to figure out the rotation. It was kind of rough at the beginning. There we go.
Having a schedule,
Yo,
living for today.
canned peaches is fire.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
Are we on the sea? Like, what's going on? That boy just sitting in the thing eating canned peaches. Is he locked in here? So right now,
Even
my
a
guess,
monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal.
I think he's locked in. I think they locked him in the basement, and he's just
Almost
eating canned
friendly.
peaches. This is 1976 now, so we're working our way up.
And then one day, everything just stopped.
Right?
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting.
Always
Maybe
make
I just got tired of being afraid.
being afraid of what? I'm just making sure my stuff is still recording. Sometimes it cuts off.
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
What are you? It's 2005.
I'm done waiting. I
But
have
what-
to leave. Well, I still can.
Bro, don't let them hear you say that. I have to leave while I still can. Hold on, let me look around real quick. Make sure there's anything else I missed. We were sitting down there for a minute, and I can't go back the other way, so I think that's all we needed. Okay, cool. We're heading out. What the heck? What kind of World War II bomb shelter stuff they got going on in this house, bro? I wonder if somebody actually have all this stuff built somewhere. So we're making our way back. This is where we came from when we was
I
playing
know
as
it's out
Edith.
there somewhere.
You know it's
Whatever
out.
killed Barbara.
You mean the people that killed
Molly.
Barbara? Molly. So they're saying now he's saying they are killed.
And Calvin.
Alvin. What is this?
Maybe this is all a mistake.
So is he saying they were killed?
But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me.
Okay. So we were
Whatever's out
killed.
there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
I don't
I'm
think
going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
I don't think he's ready at all.
I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
Wait, bro. They had a can open. Okay.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
Mom is keeping a lot of secrets. That's what I'm starting to see that now. Okay. So he was just in the basement eating canned peaches, and then he said when Molly got killed and when Barbara got killed. I didn't know Molly was ever killed. All I know was Molly, they said that she didn't eat. Maybe she died of starvation, but they said she was killed. So who, the mom? Is the mom killing everybody? It's like the story can go either way.
I'm sure my
Man.
mom was trying to protect me.
No, I don't think she's hiding something. What is it that she doesn't want you to see is my question. And it's a picture. She locked him down here, drew a picture of what the scenery looks like so that he can just sit down here. Something's going on. Somebody is sabotaging this dude, because if you look around here, they have all this food down here to like keep him locked in here. And then the sledgehammer, he found a way to break out of here because he couldn't deal with it anymore. Unless I'm tripping. If I'm hey Zems, you're stupid, then again, let me know down in the comment section. But that's what I'm getting in my head right now. So if I'm correct, we're gonna go down, and wherever he picked up that sledgehammer should be a big hole in the wall, unless they repaired it to make it look like it never happened.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Only one way to find out.
But if she never told me about an uncle under the house,
What else could she be hiding, right?
I can only imagine what else she was hiding.
Telling you, bro. Me and Edith, we're locked in together. We're synced right now.
I don't want to make the same mistakes she made.
Well, look at all this trash. I'm telling you. You can smell the flies. Dude was boo-booing and going and eating and throwing all the trash in here. Peanut butter. They gave him a stove and everything. Brown rice. She probably was like, if you want to live here, you're going to stay away from my children. You're going to have to live in
bury something that's still alive.
Let's see. Wow, it did lead to the train tracks.
Left, or maybe two.
Maybe two. What do you mean maybe
I thought
two?
it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem.
What do you mean? They're telling you the
Maybe we
truth.
believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Nah, man. I don't think it's that at all. I think something fishy's going on here with the mom. I guess they destroyed the train tracks after that incident.
I don't know if I should even be writing this.
This is crazy. Yeah, I've never heard of this game before. Where you guys be finding these
Maybe it'd be
games?
better if all this just died with me.
Oh, thought that was a bomb or something. Like, what the?
But I thought you should know about your family.
Know about our
And the
family.
history you're a part of.
Is that part of the dock? It looked like it's a ladder or something
Though
over
to be
there.
honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now.
Yes, I'm extremely lost. I'm glad she can sense it. I'm all over the place right now. At first, I
think
thought it
the
was just
people in these
dreams.
stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I have to check. You never know. She might say something extra or about a memory or something. I see that red thing down there too glowing. Maybe we have to go out there eventually. Or maybe that's just part of Molly's story from earlier when she was talking about being a shark and all that stuff. So who knows? You know what I mean? I don't know if the shark story was kind of like, I don't know. I feel like Molly's story could have went either way. She said she wasn't eating, and then I guess she pretended to eat, you know, because you start seeing
When you
things.
look at the house, had that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness.
And then she just came delusional. You know what I mean? But the whole water thing, I don't know. Like, does this mean
Any of it seems possible.
they threw her in the water? Well, I guess we're making our way back into the house after seeing what happened to. Oh, maybe not.
I
Let's see.
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Yeah, I know how she feels. I know that
What kind of
wholeheartedly.
family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
They're used to death, so death is more prominent than success, I guess, in the Finch's household. How would that feel to know that you're a Finch?
It's
like
embarrassing for me to admit this, but
to Finch to like feel like you might be next. You know what I mean?
the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one.
Is this the pet? Christopher, Shadow, Shotzi, Oliver, Bob.
3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault.
Derpy, Derpy Jr., Burpy, Chirpy, Furpy, Lurpy, Zerpy. So anything with a P at the end of it. Lucy, Charlie, Daisy, Tucker, Coco, Zoe, or Zoe. Bro, and all these are so old that the names and stuff just faded away on them. Bailey. Hey, yo.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Those Sven Finch, Edie Finch, Walter Finch. Walter, man. Barbara Finch, the star. They got the star right there on hers. So she only lived for like, what, 16 years? That's crazy, man. They got everything that they wanted. Molly was the cat. He wanted to fly. He was like the handyman, whatever it was. That's when he cut his hand. That, and then Walter was the train guy. They put a hole in the wall. They shouldn't have did that. They should have put like a train piece or something.
I'm sure
Because
Odin's
dude built
monument
trains.
had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away.
That's cool, man.
She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
What is this?
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
That's the old house. That was one that hit by that 40-foot wave. So let's head back down to the house. We still got a lot of more people
Edie's
left.
side was always easier for me to understand.
Oh, it wraps
But
back
the older
around.
I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Oh, this is Sam. The one I had, the brother with
Her
the
dad
twin.
had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better.
Gregory Finch, Sam Finch, and Gus Finch. Yo, this is a lot of Finches. So this is going to be hard for me to remember all these names,
She
but you can...
lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
Angie, Kumar. Why is his name the only one that's different?
We never found Milton's body, so my mom insisted we were putting up a monument, not a tombstone.
So he was a painter. Who's Sanji? He's the only one that doesn't have a Finch last name. Lewis Finch. It's a crown right there. Maybe he was some kind of royalty. But I don't know. I could be
There's
wrong.
So many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
Me too, bro.
Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along.
Me too,
For
man.
me
Me
to come
too.
back someday and find everything out for myself.
But if she wanted you to find out for yourself, why would she hide? Maybe because she was too little at the time to know. So, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, I think most parents would have done that the same as well. But yeah, man, I'm going to end it right here, man. If you guys enjoyed, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I honestly don't know what to think about this game, but the more I play it, the more I start to kind of like understand a whole lot of household trauma going on. I was trying to figure out if the mom was pretty much hiding things from Edith, you know, because she knew about it, but I feel like she was too young to kind of like figure it out. But I think it has something to do with either the Finch curse or it has something to do with Edie and Odin, because Edie kept she kept dreaming about the old house, didn't want to go anywhere. The mom wanted to leave. She started locking everything up because it just became too much and everybody was just dying around her. So far, Molly died of starvation. Barbara was attacked by her fans. Calvin fell off the cliff, maybe, or the swing broke and it made him fall off the cliff. He died that way. Walter was being held hostage underneath the house by somebody and didn't want her to know about that. And he was hiding under there and didn't know. Odin did something, got hit by a 40-foot wave and got taken out. So we still got Sam, Edie, Don, Gregory, Gus, Milton, and Lewis left, but I think we should be able to tackle that next episode because we was able to knock out 5 to 6. Well, we still got myself too, if you're including me, because it says 1999 till I don't know what day it is or what year it is as of right now, because Walter's thing said 2005. So if he passed at 2005, you better believe I'm probably up at 20 something, but we're gonna find out. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If no one told you today, I love you.